Welcome back. I made it. Took longer than I expected. But we're back. How long will it take me? To get YouTube to agree with me. Oh my gosh, it worked immediately. Crazy cupcakes. Okay. Pop out the chat. That there. This there. Just here. Hi, Bob. How are you? I need to come over here and update my stream chat. How do I do that? Okay. Now that has a much better title. Okay. Doing great. 121 finally, and new legendary weapon. Nice, nice. Yeah. Yes. They do cost so much ancient script. It's kind of crazy. I'm gonna switch those. That's kind of cool. No, I think I like this switched. Yeah, I think Lior was saying that one way to get a lot of extra legendary, or Reno was saying legendary item XP, doing missions is apparently a really good way. So that's something to consider. Wow. Somebody was really desperate for walnut brown dye. We are running up to meet with Gandalf and Isildur's bones. Legendary item thing where you get tons of ancient script. Okay, alright, whatever. As long as you got enough. There's other places to like scrimp and save for legendary item XP if you really need it to. Alright, here they are.
After the passage of so many years, I have come at last to Rivendell.
As was my vow. I can know no rest these long centuries later. Never did I think this day would come. The shade of Isildur wavers before you, shimmering in and out of view. With great effort, he remains to give you his final words. The tale of Tarndale has stirred something in me, and I can dismiss it no longer. I know the struggle he faced, the conflict that caused him such distress, and I find I can understand. I do not forgive him, but I understand what caused him to fall. He was my son, not of blood, but a son all the same. Some measurement of his wickedness must be traced to me, for was I not the man he would strive to be? The shade of Isildur wavers again, his attachment to Middle-earth made tenuous by fulfillment of his ancient vow. My thoughts turn to Eärnur. Tarandil fell to darkness through the arts of the Blade of Lebanon, one of the Nazgul, and not the greatest nor the most evil. But Eärnur fell to the Lord of Nazgul himself. Eärnur spoke of the torments he endured in that dark place, and I dismissed them. The blood of my brother Anarion ran through his veins, and I chastened him for not resisting. I cursed him for failure. I, who might have ended the reign of Sauron forever, and could not. I regret my words. Eärnur should not be left to rot within Minas Morgul. Did I say he died as Gothmog? Nay, he died as Eärnur, descended through the many generations from my brother Anarion, who perished on the fields before Barad-dûr. It is my hope that the body of Eärnur will be recovered and given a king's rest. This is my final request. Farewell. Hey, nostalgic night. Whiskers, that's so cute. Sorry, I missed that earlier. The model is crazy. Oh yeah, I love it. I am using VideoTube, yeah, whatever, yes, that thing. 18K. The damage. Are you doing ATK now? That's awesome. Say bye, Isildur. The Lotra is going very well. I am beginning to come to terms with the fact that above is going to out level me by the end of tomorrow, I think. Wow, okay, there we go. 18K and 40K devastating shot. There you go, there you go. Do you think it's real good to start for PNG? I find it very useful. I know there's also a paid version that allows you to have like more expressions and more like moods for your PNG, which I think is really cool. It's the VideoTube Mini is extremely easy to set up with the files and everything. I found it super easy. No, you're fine, above. You keep playing. You do what you want. I don't remember this. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I am using the free version, and I think it does really well. I can change like which one I'm on if I want to, although I pretty much always leave it on this cat. And you just play the settings for when the microphone picks you up, how often you blink, and that's about it. And it just goes from there. Like it just runs in the background while my OBS picks it up. It's really easy. So definitely worth it. All you have to do is find some actually, if you want some examples, I have a link in the Twitch channel. I have links to the store that actually got this PNG from, and they'll like tell you that it works with, honestly, I think all of them work with VideoTube. So yeah, I definitely think it's worth at least checking out if you want to go the PNG route. It seems to be like free and easy, you know.
Isildur and the ring came to Rivendell long years after he so vowed. Now both are gone from the world.
It has been an eventful journey, but there is one more thing I must say to you, my friend. Gandalf's eye twinkles merrily, and he lifts the Black Book of Mordor from its leather strap. I spent the latter half of the ride to Rivendell considering what I might have missed within the Black Book. The glass shard from the beacon of Barad Couron revealed no further secrets to me, but I felt certain there was more to learn. Had I overlooked some trick? At last I have determined my error, and while I am ashamed to admit it, even the very wise will still sometimes make mistakes of this fashion. I was so focused upon the writing of Bowen that all else was obscured, as if I was blindfolded. That is how I missed it. Bowen's handwriting is very distinctive. As I scoured it for any further clue, I quite ignored the drawings which decorate the margins of several pages near the end of the tome. I saw no meaning in these pictures, for I thought them mere embellishment. And yet, hidden among these illustrations, I finally recognized further dwarf runes. I did not see them during my previous studies because they were not written in Bowen's hand. Someone else wrote these runes, hiding them in plain sight. I have now translated them, and can probably tell you the ending to Bowen's tale. Are you ready to finish our study of the Black Book of Mordor and close it for good?
These runes were not made by Vowen's hand. They were made by another.
Bowen's wife, Bosenna. It was she who finished the Black Book of Mordor. Hear now her words, and you will know the end of the tale herein contained. Yeah, no problem, Nostalgic Knight.
What secrets did she add to the holes of memory? I wonder.
I have not messed around with any 3D stuff, so I don't know what specs are needed for that, but definitely if you are just looking for something to like get you started, it's perfect. You know, spend $5-10 on the PNG files, and you can always upgrade later, you know. Yeah, I'm trying to find what should I? I am named Bosenna, and I am of the Zoruka. I met Bowen, who to be my husband when I was young, and my beard was but a shadow of what it is today, and I did not count him much of a dwarf. It was only with the passage of years that he earned my love, and now we have a son. Tasco is his name, and already I filled his ears with the stories of his father's adventures. But he is young, and to him tales are just tales. Ask an old dwarf the tales of her youth, and she may not remember them. So I do not entrust the story to Tasco, though he is dearest to me in all this world, and I will raise him to be all Zaruka should be. It was Voin's wish that I record the end of his tale in the tome he brought out of Mordor, and this I do now. It was in the year 2051 that Voin went south in search of his vanished friend, the lost king of Gondor. He fell in with such wicked dwarfs as he could find. In their company, he made his way past the bounds of Mordor. For 12 years he remained in Mordor, and when he finally returned, he was not the same. The time he spent amongst such wickedness in the Black Land and the citadel of Minas Morgul took its toll upon him. I love this area, yeah, for sure. And a high storyteller. No one could have survived such an experience unchanged, but by my beard I say none could have done better than my Bowen. I miss him every day. How are you guys doing? You having a good day, storyteller? Everybody's week going well. I missed Monday because I had migraine Sunday and Monday. but I hope everybody's week is going well so far. He spent years in Minas Morgul trying to free his friend from a cruel fate. But it was not to be. Torments of the Witch King proved too severe, and in time Aeronor's resistances fell as you knew they would. He had told Voin this day would come, but my husband refused to believe it. Alas, the depth of the evil in that place overmastered Voin's hopeful heart, and the words of his friend proved true. Is this action good? No, absolutely not. The day Voin feared came at last. At last! The Witch King's nomination was complete. Eonor was given new raiment and a new name. After years of torment, he remembered neither his friends nor their adventures. Voin was but one wicked dwarf among many who served him in Minas Morgul. He tried to remind Eonor of his old life, but it was to no avail. Use that name in my presence, and I will have you slain. I meant no offense. It will not happen again. See that it does not. Tell my master I will join him presently at Bar Nirnaeth. Nirnaeth? The mistress of lamentation has a task for me. Thank you for your mercy, Morgirith. I know it was painful for him. Voin knew the time had come. He ascended the stairs in the tower and came to the very highest chamber where it resided of the great beacon. He broke a shard from its reflective surface, and using the secret arts of our kind, he trapped a ray in the moon's light in that glass. Sitting high in that place, my husband took from his satchel an empty tome he had taken from an archive in the city. The accursed sage that governed it never knew the book to be missing. In the light of that moon, Voin wrote the tale of his years and left nothing out. He wrote of Magaldir the elf, into whose life my husband came only near the end, and wept to not have known him longer. He wrote of the knights of Gondor, with whom he had adventured in Gundabad and elsewhere. Hopeful Silmatar, courageous Calotur, swift Malkinnis, and loyal Orlang, whose death grieved him for all the rest of his days. But most of all, he wrote of Eonor, the lost king of Gondor and his dearest friend. It would be the only record of the man Eonor had become before he fell into the net of the Witch King. When Voin could find no more words to write, he found a plain coffer in the city and fashioned 2 keys to open it. One of the keys he kept, the other he set beneath hammer and broke the end. He presented that broken key to the wraith who had once been his friend. That's amazing, actually. What is this? I need no gifts from Morgul slaves. This gift is not from me, it is from your master. The Lord of the Nazgul wants you to keep this key on your person. It will unlock a mighty weapon, a weapon that cannot be overcome. Well, he's broken. There's naught it can unlock. The tests of your Nazgul master are no concern of mine. I have done my duty, Morgirith. Farewell, I say. Farewell. Voin left Minas Morgul then, walking as if he were its master and could not be harmed. Bowen returned home. Oh, we went back this way? He did not stay in Mordor. After 12 years, my husband returned to me. Even hidden among the Martian illustrations in the Black Book, the tone of Bozenna's writing is as clear as the crystal surface of a mountain lake. I had some questions, she writes. Our home in Yonfest needed some repair, and Voin wished to construct something else. Oh yeah, that secret chamber we found. Voin wanted to build a secret chamber in which to hide the book he had written. Tazco. Dancing. The chamber took many years to finish. It was his life's work, and into its construction he poured every part of himself. On the walls he carved the song of Thapor Cathal, for that was the dream he set aside for the love of his friends and the memory of their struggles. But it still captured his imagination. Often I would enter the hidden chamber unnoticed and find him staring at the song, humming to himself. More than once I would interrupt his musing and hear him speaking softly in the dim light. One day, our son Tazco was born in the years following his father's return from Mordor, and he delighted to play in the hidden room. But eventually Bowen grew cross and forbade his son from entering. "It's disrespectful, Tazco," he chided the boy. "This room is a crypt. It is a tomb for a dwarf I was, and for my friends who have died. And worse." In time, my husband felt the onset of his years and knew that his end approached. There was one last journey for us to make, and he would be satisfied. Ew, Grey Mountain time. Hey, where the heck are we? Oh no. Is he really going to find Thapor Cathal? What do you believe, Tazco? I hope so. I think so. Okay. So she takes the book. She locks it up. Aww. They were all good people. It's so cute. Okay.
I am pleased to know the end of the tale.
Now, with the departure of Isildur, our business in Rivendell is concluded. Everyone will have need of us in Gondor. Evil still lurks within Minas Morgul. Aragorn has already let Eonor's body be recovered from Minas Morgul, so that's already done. That's cute. Okay. So he is all done. There's story enough for one journey. And he is going back to Grimbeorn? After a brief rest, the wagon will return to Gondor. Okay. I don't cry when I read sad things. Nope, nope, nope. Oh my god. Everybody's dead. They died so long ago. Fine. Okay. So that's it. That's the epilogue of the Black Book, right? Okay. But there's apparently more to do. Well, obviously there's more to do. But, like, I don't know where to pick up. Yeah. Good grief. How many chapters of this book are there? Epilogue. Incomplete key. Okay. Yep. Okay, did we... Epic. Is the Black Book of Mordor not in here? Okay. So next is the Legacy of Durin and the Trials of the Dwarves. Starting at Scarhold. And Arid Myth. What? Boom. Starts with Durin. Oh, okay, hold on. How do I get there? I go here. Oh, wait. Not... Wait. Durin in... I guess I have to go back to the hall under the mountain, because I don't know. Arid Mithrin? Maybe this one. Does it really matter? Hold on. Let's actually just go to Hall under the mountain, and we'll go from there. Might as well see if there's any new quests for us there. Since we've leveled up, we might actually hit 127 tonight. Oh my god, I just popped my neck. So, okay. Okay. Oh, somebody's got a ring over their head.
I understand you know Gimli, son of Gloin? He has returned to Erebor.
And is speaking with... okay. Right. That person is another keeper of mysteries. Are these both keepers of mysteries? They are both keepers of mysteries. This is why...
Dark skies, dark tidings. I haven't slept in days. I haven't slept in days.
Okay, I really just need your quest to not show up on my map anymore. It's very distracting, actually. Okay. Allegiance, Durance Folk, Chapter 3. Why are we just now getting this? I don't understand. But that's okay. Alright, we found... Hi, Gimli.
Yes!
This is a welcome surprise. I heard you had pledged to fight on behalf of Durance Folk, but I did not expect to see you within the hall under the mountain. I am here only for a short time. King Thorin will favor my undertaking. I await now his word. He has considered in my proposal and seeks no judgment of it. Okay.
Is Gimli steadfast and loyal? Does he hold to his word?
You assure Thorin that Gimli is honorable to his friends and shows no mercy to his enemies. That is good to hear, and it meets my own expectation. Glowing's son has requested permission to lead a company of dwarfs far to the south to a place he names the Glittering Caves, where he will establish a new dwarf colony. The tale he is told is one of great beauty, but even greater is the promise of the beauty he thinks to make there. I have arrived at my decision. Gimli, son of Glowin, by my authority as king under the mountain, I give you all rights necessary to establish your colony and to be named the Lord of the Glittering Caves, with all this responsibility that entails. The Glittering Caves are the ones. Find dwarves of go with gift. Hello, sir. Excuse me. They're very shiny, sparkly caves. I go. Well, that's dumb. You should want to go. How about you? Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the raid, Hylian Jim. The Glittering Caves, I would be honored to go. We are currently recruiting people, dwarves, to go to the Helm's Deep Glittering Caves to start up a cute little expedition dwarf colony with Gimli. Okay, people are upstairs. We need to go upstairs. How was your stream? Did you guys have a good day today? Yeah. A little low level, but we are working. We just finished the Black Book of Mordor. So we are now, I guess I need to switch my stream title. We're working on the Legacy of Durin and the Trials of the Dwarves. Hello. Would you like to go to the Glittering Caves? They're very sparkly. Nope, he doesn't want to go. We got a couple more guys up here to ask, and then we'll try the other side. Ooh, hello. Hi, Light Azumaril. Did I say that right? I tried. Ooh, he's going! Glittery caves. Every dwarf likes a glittery cave. Would you like a glittery cave? You have a very nice beard braid. No, that's okay. It's alright. If they don't want to go, they don't have to go. We only want people to go who want to go. If it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. Sweet. Okay. That is still only 2 out of 6? I thought that was 3. I thought that was the 3rd one. Alright, well maybe this guy will be... What just happened? Ah, he cannot go. He's got to stay here. How about you? Aye. Will company Gimli. Fantastic. Okay, now we're gonna... Are there like new people just popping up? I think there's new doors just popping into the ground. I am too busy right now to leave. Okay, alright. No worries, bro. Alright, let's try some doors over here. With one guy. He can't go. That's alright. I think that there are a lot of people who are trickling back in after a lot of people have been gone for quite a while, which is really interesting. Because I thought I was gonna be, because I came back around the anniversary. I came back at the beginning of May, and so I thought I was gonna be part of like a big wave of people coming back. But there've been like a steady, like, I consistently see people saying that they're coming back after a break, whether it's like on Twitch or even just in world chat talking about stuff. So yes, well, the Haradrim, I think, expansion came out recently. And then, what was I gonna say? And then they did just announce another expansion that will be coming out. So it's still in the works, but they have announced, like, the next big one. Yeah. Yep, there's somebody. Yeah. I know there's a lot of people who really like the current expansion because it's very, like, piratey. Whoop. For glory and riches! Yes. Alright, we need one more dwarf to go with Gimli. Let's see. Let's find somebody good. You, sir? You have an eye patch. You're a very swarthy gentleman. Would you like to go? Nope, you're needed here. Okay. Alright, how about you? I will get Gimli in this. Yay! By the provisioner. Provisioner back here? I don't remember. Also, Azumar, let me know if you have any questions. I had to get back in the swing of things, so I am totally open to helping answer questions if you have any that I have the answer to, but I don't promise to have them all. The heck is the provisioner? Oh, there it is. Hello.
Yes!
A number of willing allies as well, and together they have formed a good company. There's so many preparations to make, but the promise of the Goodrig Caves has put a spring into my step and a fire in my heart. Take care in Mordor, friend. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so that was chapter 3. Is there... anything else that I should be like... Yeah, there's no decorations. How was chapter 3? Chapter 4, Treachery in Mordor? Okay. Treachery. Couldn't spell treachery. Okay, and maybe if we go to King Thorin, he does have the next chapter. Do you have chapter 4 first? Do we have to go back out and come back in? Do we have to reset it? Give me a ring over your head. Okay. Right at the entrance. Oh, fold graph? Is that who we're looking for? Oh, yeah, we're looking for fold graph, so. Ooh, I got the mount now. I think I got the skill 17. That makes sense, thereabouts. It's a little bit different than it used to be, though, for sure. For sure, for sure. Bloody names are on now. Goldcraft. You. Chapter 4.
I heard that King Thorin is worried about something.
Alright, now back to King Thorin. Okay. Here's Thorin the Third.
You are the only adventurer who has properly reported back to me in some time.
Ooh. Finding the missing dwarf heroes in Dor Amad. Okay. I think then we pop back to Udun Foothold. Yeah, got it. Okay. Okay. This is Udun, this is Dolomarth. We want to go to... yeah, Dingarth. The ruins of Dingarth. Right.
We are Gondor's eyes and Gondor's swords in this place.
It's true. It's true, we do. Doobie doobie doo. Okay, so that is what we're looking at. So we want to we are gonna use a war steed, and I'm gonna go down this way. And we're just kind of gonna whoop up this way. We're just gonna follow the road. Azuma, what class are you playing? Okay. Let's just come up this way. And then we want to keep going up. This right here is Lukash. Stay away from that, obviously. We'll go out branches. Oh, what? Not branches. Whatever. There's no trees here. Unlike in the past, there were no trees here. There were trees here once a long time ago. Okay. Keep going straight on the road. Ooh, Gorgoth Wood. This way. Man, where did this guy get lost? Oh, there you are.
King Thorin has been betrayed. Not him alone. All of Durin's folk have been insulted.
And maligned. Just to the north of here, I encountered Eirik and Mogi quarreling over treasure. It was a red gem embedded in a loose rock. Any dwarf might improve the quality of the tree with careful labor, but a skilled dwarf could do much more. It would be a fine gift to present Thorin, and Eirik said it much, but then Mogi slew him where he stood. He stole the ruby and fled. I would have given chase, but a band of orcs came near at that moment, and I was forced to retreat. We must find Mogi and make him pay for this treachery. Ooh. Look for him on both sides of the chasm, to the north and to the southeast of Luosh. One of us must find him. Okay. Alright. Oh, the first place was right back here, that little red dot. Okay, hold on. Okay, there's no sign of Moogie here. Okay, and then we come up this way. Go up here. Ooh, Gorkoroth. And then... Ooh. There's a sign of him here? No, just a big old statue of Sauron. If Moogie was here, he's gone now. There's Spackworth and Gimli up there. Alright, alright. Okay, so north. There we go. Okay, we can just follow the tracker-ish. Alright. Sort of this way direction? Yeah. Okay, it's like right around the corner. Oh my gosh, but there's so many nodes. So many resource nodes. Okay, still no Mogi here. Are we sure Mogi was real? Bolvag the Cursed, Scourge of Argonite. Defeat Bolvag the Cursed? I don't even know what Bolvag the Cursed is. The beast patrols the dreadful terrain with his deformed minion. Ooh. What you got? We got a Bolvag on the tracker? I don't have a Bolvag on the tracker. Right, well, I'm sure he's very scary. Hi, RBT. We are up to finally working on... I was gonna go do... I got distracted. Which I know is new. I was gonna go start the Legacy of Durin because we just finished the Black Book of Mordor. But then I went back to Under the Mountain and we got chapter 3 and now chapter 4 of the Allegiance quest. So now I'm in Mordor trying to find missing dwarves. Hello, I found one.
It seems Mogi left no trace behind. 1,000 curses upon him.
But he's gonna be like, who the heck is Mogi? I need to go to Scarhold for the Legacy of Durin. That's next. Above, we're almost able to like run around together. Okay. Dear King Thorin, do you know Mogi? Hope he's not your favorite.
This is an insult to me and to all dwarves. I want that traitor found.
So we'll take his life, but not before his beard is shorn and he's made an object of ridicule. Eric was on the king's business, and it is an insult to the king to interfere with such. Unacceptable. Make Domor find this traitor and bring him here. Wish you good fortune on your own adventures, and if you find Mogi first, I trust you will bring him before me with all speed. Sure. I'm very confused. Okay. That was chapter 4. What's chapter 5? Who do we talk to for that? Oh, back to Voldgraf again? Next character. Oh, that's right. Your hunter isn't on Peregrine. She had fish. Oh well. I tried. I keep forgetting that you're not on my server, because I don't know why you're not on my server. Oh, because you're in the EU. That makes sense. That's why you're not on my server. Okay, Voldgraf.
Messengers have come from the Iron Garrison. There is trouble at Khazad-dûm.
Chapter 5. Oh, to Khazad-dûm. Yep. Go talk to King Thorin first. And then... oh, we can disenchant this. I don't need willpower. Retrieve this serpent. I don't think I'm using that one right now.
I fear Khazad-dûm will be lost if we do not reinforce the Iron Garrison.
So... okay. I have not forgotten the mithril that Bosie sent to me. Okay, back to Voldgraf, and then he's gonna arrange for us to go to Khazad-dûm. Ooh. That means Peregrine is the name of the narrator voted in favor of winning the Opress, and I'm in the game since 2020. That's fair. Not auction house.
The Iron Garrison needs our help.
Now.
I only hope it is not too late. What has happened in Khazad-dûm? Whatever has befallen, the Iron Garrison is in danger.
Where are we? Well, that's not helpful. Doesn't look like the... oh. This is the... Iron Garrison is in disarray. Great tremors shook the city to its very foundation. Orcs and goblins boiled from every crevice and chasm in the deep. I've never seen so many. We were overcome. We have no choice but to escape. But Bosie and Broger have not made it back yet. You have to find them. Uruk-Khazad! You should get your lucky title tomorrow. I don't remember how... oops, you get that title. So, lucky title? Both of you guys are super annoying. Because Thorin the Third asked me to go rescue Warrior and Broker. It's super easy. This is like way below our level. Hey, Bozzies are the first hall. So, let's go, let's go, let's go. Right alongside Bozzy as he retreats. Alright. Just gotta get him up to stars. Make sure nobody spawns. Oh, no, Broger! No! Oops. We found Broger, but he is dead. No! Oh my gosh, we lost Casa Doom? That's
I do not
crazy.
know what happened.
I thought we had well fortified our defenses and propelled enough foes to prove that the Iron Garrison could not be moved, and yet still it was not enough. I've never seen so many orcs or other foes even more terrible. Cousin Brogo will remain within Casa Doom, there to lie until dwarves once again open the doors and claim what is ours. 1 year hence, 100? Who can say how long it will be, my friend? May it bring him happiness, whenever that may be. He is with Ziggelberg now. I have torn my beard enough for the failure of the Iron Garrison. I will do as my king commands. No.
I thought the Iron Garrison would prove successful in the end.
Oh my gosh. And Casa Doom was lost. Wow, RBT, that's very complicated. I guess we should have seen it coming. All the other dwarvish places were pretty torn up by the crumbling of Barad-dûr. I mean, does that affect my Moria at all?
I want Khazad-dûm retaken. There is Mithril to be mined.
Endurance folk have the right to mine it. I cannot ask Bozzy to lead another expedition there, even if he would go willingly. The death of his cousin and so many of his fellows will weigh heavily upon him. I do not like this. Will my people blame me for this failure, even as they call me Stonehelm and whisper behind their hands? I will call for you when I have decided what is to be done. Durin himself would have trouble with these struggles. That is true. For the North storyline sections is fine. Okay. Okay, but it doesn't, like, the maps aren't different or anything. Post-collapse. Yeah, I bet. That's kind of why, like, I think your first character, like, you really gotta, like, do all the story stuff. It's difficult. Okay, so then... Is that... Okay, that's chapter 5, so that's all we've got. Nope. Yes, that's all we've got so far. Okay, so... I guess there's just nothing else for us to do there. Okay. Yeah, that is really complicated. Alright, let's go talk to... I'm sure there's still stuff I'm missing because I haven't done any of the other allegiances either. And where's the... Okay. Let's go out to the Dalelands. I don't remember where I am versus where I need to be. I need to go to Scar Hall so we can start the Legacy of Durin. Did I do Wells of Langflood? Wells or Langflood? Wells of Langflood. Probably not. I don't know. Why do you ask me to remember things that I don't? North of the Vale. No. I did not do this whole area because we were over leveled for this area. So we were just doing... Oh wait. I don't know. We didn't do it. No, I think we skipped it. We'll do it on another character. But yeah, we haven't done that one. Okay.
Well
We're
met.
going to Langflood. If we can find out where that is. Nope, Scar Hall. Where did what? What did I say? Oh, we said, or was looking for Scar Hall. Right there. Okay. Away we go. Okay. So, come back here. And then we are looking for Durin. Hi, Durin.
You have returned, my friend!
I have returned, your friend. I did not know when your adventures to the south might release you, but I'm pleased it was sooner and not later. It's good to see you. Durin claps you heartily on the back, and he lowers his voice and warily eyes the courtyard. Truthfully, things have not been going as well as I might have hoped. I've been trying to ease tensions among the dwarves that have come to Scarhold, but it has not been easy. The Longbeards, Zoruka, and Stout Axes here all take exception with each other, even on trifling matters of little importance. All three of these dwarf companies suffered grievous losses at the teeth and claws of the Frost Horde under Karazgar's direction. We've seen no sign of the worm since you departed. The Whooping Warrior himself has not reappeared in that time. Anything about that? But now it falls to me to get these dwarf clans working together, and that is no easy thing. Perhaps you can ask members of each family what they think I should do on their behalf. Stout Axes, Zoruka, and Longbeards up the stairs here at Scarhold are sure to give your opinions on the subject, and it may help me decide how best to proceed. Okay.
There is much to be done. Rest can come later.
There is much to be done. Okay. Go.
Durin wants to know what is to be done. Ha!
The Stout Axe has a recommendation or two, but I do not think he's prepared to hear them. Miss Stout Axe, of all the dwarves in this Middle Earth, we have endured the greatest trials. I dare you to say otherwise. Many were the torments Sauron devised for our great king when Draza did not submit, and his people were enslaved. But we kept our honor, though we toiled without end in Mordor. And now that the Dark Lord is gone, the stout axes have emerged to take what we will and what we deserve. So say again to this dwarf princely, what authority has he to command any stout axe? He fought against the Frost Horde, so did all of us at Skyhold. I count his deeds, they are no better than any of ours. He will need a dozen such victories before he has matched even the least of my own. Okay, so you think he needs to go achieve more victories. Yeah. He needs to earn my respect, that's what he needs to do.
Durin is no Jeruka. That much is clear.
Is Zaruka, that much is clear. If both those Frostblood were still alive, he would not ask such a thing. He would simply tell us in no uncertain terms, woe be to the dwarf who did not comply with his command. The Longbeard Prince is still as green as spring in the lowlands. He would do well to keep to himself and leave the Zaruka alone. We are not his to command, though we must inhabit Skarhald together for now. That will be for a short time only. Durin will soon tire of adventure and return to his father's halls. Beneath the lonely mountain he will live well, while we Zaruka remain here, sleeping on the cold stone and dreaming of Gundabad, the home that has been kept from us. He knows little of the Zaruka, and he cares for us less. I find it distasteful for him to pretend otherwise. Oh, hi, Glowin.
You and I belong here in the mountains, courting danger and unafraid.
Seems we share the same affliction, my questing friend. Most of my companions have gone home, satisfied with their adventures, but you and I belong here in the mountains, courting danger and unafraid. I know there is a place of honor set for me beneath the lonely mountain, but no matter how great the feast, I would still feel the emptiness in my belly. Only adventure can sate my appetite now. My son Gimli will discover this hunger runs in his blood, if he has not already, but from your recent tales I know he has. You tell Glowin that Durin is seeking advice from the dwarves at Skarhald. I would tell him to tread carefully with the Zaruka and stout axes who have come here, for they are not his people and care little for Longbeards. Each of these kindred defended Skarhald when the Frost Horde attacked, and each suffered losses. But there are fewer in number Longbeards here than Zaruka, and although the stout axes were fewer in number to begin with, it seems to me that more arrive every day. Durin must be aware of this. Let him keep the red axe near at hand. Okay, you gotta go back down. Generally, preferably without jumping off ledges, but also that's overrated. Zaruka. Alright, Durin.
Are your tidings as grim as I fear they will be?
Yeah. Sorry. Durin listens to your report of growing unrest among the stout axes and Zaruka, and of Glowin's concerns, and his face falls. He gives the red axe thoughtfully. I came here too hastily. Each of our people suffered losses when the Frost Horde attacked, but there were never that many loyal Longbeards at Skarhald to begin with. Hang on, I gotta pop my monster. I only assumed command because there was no one else. Without a strong leader to unify each of the dwarf clans here, I feared the Grey Mountains would prove a grey cairn for us all. For all of us. I feared the Grey Mountains would prove a grave cairn for all of us. I need more loyal warriors to reinforce me. Go to my father and ask if he'll send Longbeards. Too many were lost when the Frost Hordes attacked, and I would not have us outnumbered by foes. Alright.
What do you need?
I need airport. There it is. Yeah, I hope you go to bed soon. Okay. Back all the way to Thorian we go. And frankly, I hope he says no. I kind of hope he's like, no, my son can either deal with this or no. Because I think that'd be kind of funny.
Welcome back, my adventuring friend. What news of my son? I do not like this at all. Welcome to Nabgun Mazaru, stranger.
If you desire a painting or statue or props to decorate your home, it will be some time before I'm able to get to it. Without understanding exactly what would you like? Please tell Stolly that King Thorn did not send you to him with a task, but for information on the Grey Maw dwarves. The Grey Maws? Why should they occupy his thoughts? Better to forget they ever existed, lest you doubt the decency of your closest friends and your family. But I will not disobey the king under the mountain, and I will speak of them to you. They were ancient dwarf traders in the First Age who rebelled against Durin the Deathless, father of the Longbeards. Their leader was named Motsog, and he led the Grey Maws in a bloody uprising against Durin. For a time the Grey Maws ruled Durin's holdings, but did not last. Durin returned and put Motsog to death, and the rebellion was quelled. I have been restoring a mosaic of this very event, if you would like to see it. It is over there against the wall. It was damaged during the residency of Smaug, and once I have finished repairing the stones, I will return it to the hall where once it stood. It will once again serve as a reminder that treachery is always rewarded with justice. Oh. A neat mosaic. The mosaic depicting the death of Motsog still needs repair, but its subject is cleared. Yeah.
That mosaic stood in the hall under the mountain with many others for hundreds of years.
But the coming of Smaug was not kind to any of them. Many of the stones were lost, and it has been a time-consuming process to recreate the mosaic as it was. But when Stali the hewer commits to such a project, he sees it through to the end.
Long, long ago, before the mountains were shaped as they are now, Durin awoke in the caverns beneath a mighty peak.
That joined two great mountain ranges of the north. He looked to the peak and gave it the name that we have revered ever since, Gundabad, the mountain home. The fathers of other dwarf clans began to awake elsewhere in Middle-earth after that, in pairs, but he had awoken first of all the dwarves, and alone, and we revere him as the father of the Longbeards. We are Durin's folk, and our claim to these lands spring from he who first awoke beneath Gundabad. In time, other dwarves awoke to accompany Durin and to serve him, but his closest friend was a mighty warrior who helped delve the great halls beneath Gundabad. Legend tells us that this friend was also the first dwarf to brew mead and later ale, but do not think so well of him, for it was he who would take the name Motsog and lead the Grey Maws in rebellion, but that was still some years away. The servants of Morgoth in those days were a constant threat, and together Durin and Motsog fought bravely to defend the mountain home from them. But Durin grew restless. He desired a place where the Longbeards might know peace, and so he set forth in search of such a haven. He named his dear friend Motsog the Lord of Gundabad, a decision he would come to regret, and departed the sacred mountain. Do you see the statue there? It was one of my first pieces, and dare I say one of my finest. I hope to capture some small portion of Durin's majesty as he set forth on his journey to what would become the site of the treasured Khazad-dûm. This is the statue of Durin. As he leaves, Durin to the Deathless, as he leaves to found Khazad-dûm. Stali is more skilled than he is modest.
I can see you are an astute patron of the arts.
And have a fine eye for detail. I agree, I have done an excellent job of capturing Durin's heroism and majesty. Stali beams at you. You have clearly won him over. Durin the Deathless he was called, for he possessed a great span of years, and it seemed he would not die. It was not so, for death comes to all, even to the very greatest of dwarves. And yet, we Longbeards believe that Durin comes back whenever the dwarves have need of him, reborn into a new form. It is true, he has come back to us 5 times during our long history, and we therefore count each Durin in a single line, from Durin the First, who awoke beneath Gundabad, all the way to Durin the Sixth, who perished in Khazad-dûm to shadow and flame. 6th? VI? But isn't Prince Durin? I thought he was Durin the Third. Oh no, he's 7th. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. During the 6 who perished in Khazad doomed to shadow and flame. Some folk believe that the son of King Thorin Stonehelm would prove to be Durin the Deathless reborn, a 7th Durin to lead us into the future. I hope it is true. I have been planning a statue of him, and it would be a shame for that work to come to naught. But I have spoken too long already, and should get back to my endeavors. Return to King Thorin with my good wishes. He's got his little bedroom. Alright, back to King Thorin. And as we ride... Ooh, we might hit level 127. Yeah, we should actually. While we're riding, if you're listening and enjoying this, you should toss me a follow so you get notifications whenever I go live. Sometimes, if I have a migraine and I remember to post, I tell you that I won't be on that day, and you get notifications if you're following me. And also, you should subscribe. Never know how to deal with it. Okay. Alright, Thorin the Third is gonna send Durin the 7th. See, this is why people need different names, because I can't tell anybody apart. They need to send more Longbeards to reinforce Durin the 7th. Give him a nice little army to defend himself against the Zelruka and ooh, I was so close. Longbeards.
Starly spoke to you of Motsog and the Grey Maul Rebellion? Good.
Now you see how even good-seeming friends can turn traitor. Why it is so important that my son be surrounded by Longbeards he can trust. I have commanded a great force of warriors.
I judge that you have an eye for strength and capability in battle.
Okay. Test combat prowess of some of these dudes. Three survivors of the Sixth War of Dwarves and Orcs, which occurred more than 220 years ago. Oh my gosh. Agnar Broken Tooth, Lagi Helmbiter, and Wraithwald Red Ember. We are to test their battle metal before they join this force that is going to back up Durin. And we get another class trade point. Oop. Oh. Hello, Ruthwald. Should probably hop off the horse first. Woohoo! I mean, that was pretty good. I'm glad he's content. Okay, and then we've got Lucky Helmbiter. I remember running by him and being like, oh my god, what a name, Helmbiter? I have not lived so long in idleness. Indeed, I test my combat skill every day without exception. This will be my exercise for the day. Okay, alright. You're very scary. I get it. Not bad, not bad. Are any of them? Actually, this one's about to get me. It got me. Okay, rude. Oh, thank you for the grats. Okay, I got him. Finally. I don't think I was trying hard enough the first time. It's a good fight, that's enough. Yeah. Red Ember and Helmbiter are definitely still good to go. Let's go talk to Agnar Broken Tooth. Hopefully he is as sharp as the rest of them. Ooh, no wounds, no wounds, no wounds. None of that was not allowed. Okay. Broken Tooth remains as eager for battle as ever. Indeed. Indeedy doodles. Alright. Back to Thorin. The third. What if we have Thorin the third? Oh, we only have 3 Thorins, but we've had 7 Durins. And he's so confused. Alright, so we gotta go tell Thorin that all his warrior dudes are good to go. Really. He doesn't need to worry. At least about the older ones. You can have us try out the youngins too?
Those 3 remain eager for battle? Good.
Oh, these are all minimum level 130. Heavy, medium. Oh, agility, vitality, tactical mitigation. Or finesse and critical. Just go finesse and critical. Okay.
Bring my son this mighty force.
Oh, you'll automatically travel to Scarhold with a large force of Longbeards when you accept this quest. Whee! Oh, look at them all. Lord of the Zoruka lies the Longbeard force with suspicion. No kidding.
Why have you brought all these longbeards here?
I am offended to see so many. The Zoruka were offered a home in these mountains, but now it seems Doran's folk think to once again stand in the way of that offer. What other meaning can there be for this great force? The son of Thorin Stonehelm thinks to cheat my people of the lands that we were promised. Glowing.
Now this is a fighting force!
I do not suppose my son Gimli joined the company. No, I do not see him. He is far away, having further adventures of his own. A pity. But look at these warriors. Why, even Agnar Broken Tooth has come. And there is Lagi Helmbiter. These are truly great heroes of my people. I fought alongside them at Azanul Bazaar. Azanul Bazaar? I was among the youngest to stand in that battle. I'm not so young now, am I? What a wonder it is that they have come to aid the prince here in the Grey Mountains. Where is Doran? You will be pleased to see so many fighters. I saw him speaking with Halar some time ago. The 2 of them went away to the northeast, and they not returned.
Durin has not yet returned.
That is the way to the Anvil of Winterstith. You do not think they would be going that way, do you? We must hurry. And bring the army. We cannot be too careful. Oh, please. The kids are going sightseeing. Sorry, I got thirsty. Okay. He is not unguarded, but Hylo stands with him. But what purpose brought them hither with no word to anyone? I find this most peculiar. I was like, is he walking away from us? No, he's walking towards it. Listen to the questions of the Longbeards. Oh. Is he no foe hereabouts? Has he in need of our swords? Let us hope not. Go down to I would. You know what? Hey, boys! He said he heard something. Durin stares deeply into the ice, muttering quietly. Something in the ice, he said. Something beyond it. Is it true that the sight of the anvil drives all to madness? Hey, bear! Someone there. Where's to go? When did you arrive? This is Winterstith. What am I doing here? Durin shakes his head to clear it. His eyes refocus upon you, and he no longer speaks as if he was submerged in the deep water of sleep. I cannot really remember leaving Scarhold and calling for Hyla to accompany me. But my purpose for doing so had fled. It seemed so clear to me like the great sheet of ice before us, but now it is clouded over and hazy. It is lost to me. There was a voice, that much I do remember. It drew me here. If you had not disturbed me, I might have learned what it wanted. You remind Durin of the need for caution. Himmerofrost's heart dwells somewhere behind the ice sealed within the anvil of Winterstith, and the speech of dragons is known to have a strange power. Do you take me for a fool? I would have known if this was dragon speech. It cannot have been the voice of Hrimil. No, I think this was something else. Many other dwarves, Longbeard, and Zaruka who have reported a fascination with the anvil throughout the years. Many of them were kings. Can it be that it is now my turn to accept this kingly aspect? Durin nods to himself, and his face shines as he sees the Longbeard army behind you.
Can it be? You have outdone yourself, my friend.
You're welcome?
When I sent you to my father for reinforcements, I never expected such a force.
Me either.
Behold the might of the Longbeards! It stands before me!
You did not let this go to your head.
Doubt haunted my steps, but now it is banished! Aye, it has been replaced with something else.
The audacity.
Where once there was fear, now there is hope! Hope for glory! I heard a voice beyond the ice. It whispered to me of dwarves long dead.
You just said you couldn't remember what it said.
It whispered to me of the great deeds they
So now it's
accomplished.
just lying.
It spoke of Fargathor.
Oh.
Prince of the Longbeards! Do not be a fool!
Hey.
Who said that? Who speaks so to me? Bring him before me!
I shouted loud enough. I don't think he has a problem telling you what he said. I followed this great array of Longbeards here from Scarhold, for I do not like it and did not trust it. I like what I am hearing from their prince even less. You need use no force. I am of the Zelruk and fear nothing, neither elf nor dwarf, nor do I fear kings or princes such as he.
The Fargathol has long been the doom of my people. Do not let it become yours as well, Longbeard.
Aye, Zhelrukar. It is not my turn to seek the Citadel. See you this force? See you this mighty Longbeard army? I have my eyes set upon a greater prize. Longbeards, hearken to me! I seek no mythical city. The Fargathol is a dream of the Zhelrukar. Let them have it. The city I desire is more real, and it belongs to us. I speak of the mountain home. I speak of Gundabad. Upon this red axe, I swear to reclaim Gundabad.
Don't be swearing shit like that, man. You can't just be saying stuff.
We will drive every last orc from the sacred mountain. The Longbeards will have victory! Gundabad! Gundabad! Gundabad!
Can I just say, I thought my mic was muted, so I had to like back up to double check. Can I just say, I think maybe dwarves need to stop swearing oaths for like a generation. Just maybe making crazy swearing on axes of strange backstories. I mean, we just had all this stuff with Sigilberg in Moria, and now here we are, a red axe, and we're swearing to retake another freaking mountain. Broski. I do not like it. I feel. I mean, I'm gonna follow him into battle. It's just with you know, like looking through your fingers when you're like watching a car crash or something. You're like, oh, I'm definitely like watching this part of the movie, but oh, that's gonna be painful. Who can say what evil may be done as a result of this Longbeard's newfound course? I don't know, not me. No idea. We'll find out. Can you not feel the power in the air? Again, I saw the geyser start going off as you were making that oath. You really gotta stop making. Do it. I thought he was gonna go with Gundabad.
At last, I know my purpose.
Also, if you haven't subscribed and you want to skip ads, you should subscribe. It said ads in progress, but my Twitch doesn't have an ad going, so I don't know. Anyway. Okay. One thing you gotta give the dwarves, speeches they can do. I mean, one thing you gotta give them, they never know when to give up. They cannot give up on reclaiming things. They just full on impossible. Cannot happen. I can't block, can I? Yeah, I can't block. So this one.
My father's reinforcements have brought their own weapons, but they will not be enough.
Can I ask you to climb the stairs and find the armor in the Scarhold Keep? Bring back some of the swords and axes that are stored there, and we can better supply this fighting force. Sure. I figured who's in charge of Scarhold, but whatever. I just feel like, you know, maybe we oughta focus on in Warhammer Dwarf lore. Once a grudge is chiseled in the Secret Stone, it never expires until the grudge is complete. Oh, yeah, 100%. Look, I'm just saying they swear an awful lot of oaths of vengeance and we're gonna reclaim this and that and the other thing. Yeah, we already just saw that, like, a lot of underground spaces are completely just wrecked by the collapsing of Barad-dûr and Mordor, and really also, like, more or less like the collapsing of sort of the underground network of caves and deep places that were once populated by servants of Morgoth and now servants of Sauron, and now we're falling into further disrepair underneath the earth, which is gonna cause more problems later. So, like, maybe we focus on getting some stuff out of the mountains that are collapsing before we go to the mountain home and try to reclaim it, as if we're gonna be able to start mining in there without running into issues. Like, I don't know, man, come on. I'm so glad we finally made it to the top. I wasn't sure I was gonna be able to make it up here. Look, I'm here for a grudge. You can hold a grudge. I'm just saying, maybe don't go around swearing, you know? Like, every dwarf home in the Iron Hills is under construction currently, and Gimli's like, I'm gonna go to the glittering caves, which, like, I'm here for it, but also, like, going to bed, and not like we're not getting more dwarves. You know what I mean? We're at the end of an age, you know. Alright, Western Armory up the stairs. Okay. Is that too many stairs we went up? Down here. Okay. Political thing for the dwarves. The king completes grudges to show the right to rule at the detriment to their own people. Okay, so not in here. This was not... Did I go too far? Was I not supposed to come up here? Maybe I was supposed to come up here. Oh, that's the throne room. Yeah, you know, completing grudges. Just because you can. Just gotta show people what you can do. The armory has been picked clean by weapons by persons unknown. Who's this over here? This armory has also been emptied. Tomok calls to you.
You are looking for weapons? You'll find none here.
Several parties of my people arm themselves with swords and axes from the armories here and set out into the mountains in search of the remaining drakes of the Frosthorde. It is a proud tradition of the Zoruka to hunt such creatures. I might have advised against it if I had known an army of Longbeards was soon to arrive. Okay, so we'll go back to Durin and tell him that he's got to wait for the Zoruka to come back because they're using all the weapons. Uh-oh. Well, I don't think he's gonna like it. But maybe he'll decide to go help this Zoruka? Maybe? She says no answer to her question is not yes. Okay. Lenia? Oh right, Inek the Brash. I remember him. Dear Durin, all the weapons Dungot took at the Zoruka are Hendrix. Wanna go join? Question mark. Winky face. Hyphen. Signed. Whoever. What? Okay. There he is. Hello, dude.
Zoruka have gone to hunt drakes? Bah! We need those weapons!
You had better go after them and save them from their own foolishness. I want them alive so they can hear my reprimands, but more importantly, I want the weapons they stole. I have spoken with some of the reinforcements from the Lonely Mountain, and many of their weapons are of poor quality, damaged either from disuse or entirely too much use. There is no middle ground. Bring back the weapons. Okay, but okay, hear me, I just...
We are not strangers here. Not truly.
No, whether that's not the direction I want to go. Alright. We gotta go find the dwarves. Fighting drakes. Ooh, branches. Normal branches. We are going to be picking up resources as we run around because low on everything as per usual. East of Scarhold. Okay, so somewhere over here-ish. There they are. Zoruka Drake Hunter, one of hunting. Help them slay a Drake of the Frosthorde. Okay. Follow the horn. Ooh, I didn't realize. Okay. Is that it?
Thank you for your
Okay, that
help,
was the first
friend.
one. Next one is up this way. Oop, well. They done got. Second party, we just get to retrieve the weapons. Yikes. And, oh, that was it. Just the two groups. We do need still some more drakes and worms. So, on our way out. Oh my gosh. Alright, back out we go this way. And then we go back. This direction. I see another drake over here. Oh! And a mithrin worm. Thorn hollow branches. And a full drake. Woohoo! And another one. Alright. And turned too soon. Here's another gold drake. Alright. These blocks look weird. Alright. Durin, where are you?
My Longbeards are going to need every weapon they can get.
Ah, but there's trouble brewing, Scarhold. What a surprise! Deadly. Ooh, I like that one. Just
While you were away, a brawl broke out on the upper level.
I do not know the precise cause of it, but it seems there is some resentment on the part of Zelruka and those stout axes here at Scarhold. When I climbed up to investigate, the matter had been resolved, but even as Durin speaks, you hear shouting from up the stairs. There, you hear them. It appears nothing was settled after all. You go find these unruly dwarfs and get to the bottom of this. Perhaps they will listen to you. If they do not, well, we will swing that axe when we get there. Alright, up the stairs. Find Imak and calm him down, and Gilpy and calm him as well. So many stairs. Oops, there they are. I see them. Okay, so Imak isn't. I don't remember where she's pushed. Okay. Tyler was Durin's.
You want to know what happened? He knocked me down when my back was turned!
You don't know what happened? I said 2 words, little more than that, and turned to go. That treacherous slime knocked me down when my back was turned. He calls himself a stout axe, but I know what he really is. He spent so long in Mordor. He was a willing servant of Sauron. Now I am an elf. I called him a grey moth. What of it? He shows his true nature with such a cowardly strike. I'd wager all the stout axes have some grey moth blood in them, and it wouldn't surprise me if the Zelruka did too. Yes, some of the Grey Moths must have escaped Durin's judgment, and their descendants probably intermingled with the other dwarf families. It would not surprise me to learn that Grey Moth blood might have led to the crimes and failings of even the Dour Hands. Okay, alright.
I saw it all. The Longbeard called him Grey Moth Filth.
Grumbling at each other for a good while, mostly about imagined slights, I expect. But before long, they were each at a full bellow. Hylar called Imok Grey Moth Filth as he turned to go, and that is when Imok knocked him down. I do not know what he meant by that, but it is fortunate Imok used his fists and not his axe. I might have done worse.
I do not know anything about these Grey Moths he mentioned, but his tone of voice was clear.
He intended for it to be insulting, and so I was insulted. The story of treacherous dwarves must be some fable of the Longbeards. We stout axes have our own tales, and no shortage of villains to which I might compare such as he, who speak without thinking. He would do well to remember the force of my punch, or if he says anything of the sort to me again, he will face my fists once more, and this time I will hold nothing back. You ask Imok if there was anything that might be done to put the squirrel behind them, and he nods in the direction of Hylar and the interested onlookers. I would accept an apology over a mug of ale if you were to fetch enough for the four of us. I find that usually helps. Okay. Ale and clean enough mug. You still gotta get the other guy to apologize, which I think is... I thought I was gonna go over there and Durgan II was gonna be like freaking chill, but no, he's the one calling people Grey Moths. Good grief. Oh no, the ale keg runs dry. Get another ale keg. Here we go. Happily, this ale keg is nearly full. You are able to pour a third mug. You fill the last of your mugs from the ale keg. Alright, let's go find the boys. Hopefully they haven't killed each other. Since I got lost, as per usual. Here we go. And you're in the right direction. Go over there. I don't know where I am. Bleh. Now that we're done pouring ale, we can ride on the goatiest goat that ever goated. Did I mean to jump off the side? No. I think I wanted to go back this way. Yeah. Here we go. The fact that there are two stairways, or that sort of splits, gets me. Okay. You pass out the mugs of ale, and the dwarves set aside their differences for now. Okay, back to Durin the 7th. I think that's just too much weight to put on any one person. TBH. Can you imagine? Oof. Being like, oh yeah, when things get bad for us, we name a kid after our first ever ancestor, and they come around again, and they save us. And it's like, can't we at least make it like a Pope thing where we pick the name later? Yee! Okay.
You were able to smooth things over with the quarreling dwarves. I expected no less. Soon I will drive the orcs from Gundabad. But I am no fool. We must prepare.
Hold on. What? You know I desire to take back Gundabad for my people, and it would not be long before I drive the orcs from that sacred mountain. But I am no fool. Too often the hasty stroke goes astray, or so they say, and I know any assault upon the mountain home must be carefully planned. To that end, I sent a number of scouts to the wells of Langflood, swift and true, and they have now returned. But they return with news not from the foot of Gundabad, but from the lands to the south. They bring word of a raiding party set loose from Gundabad upon the inhabitants of Misthallow and Floodfells. There are few enough of those, but if the orcs move in those lands, they will trouble any army that seeks to advance upon Gundabad. Someone must deal with this raiding party. Do you know something? I believe we might solve 2 problems with a single stroke. Why not send some of the troublesome Zelruka or Stout Axes to confront this raiding party? They will realize their true quarrel is with the orcs, and during their absence some measure of peace may return to Skarhald. What were their names? Imak, Venko? Bring them the news of this task, and invite them to adventure on behalf of their people. Why would they? What? Oh, just accepting it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'd wanna... It just sounds like you're getting somebody else to do your dirty work, you know? Like, oh, this will be trouble for an army. So instead of sending some of my guys ahead of the others.
Durin expects us to go in search of this raiding party from Gundabad?
Yeah, Durin expects the 2 of us to go in search of a raiding party from Gundabad. Is that what you are saying? I cannot fail to notice that he has charged a Stout Axe and a Zelruka with this mission, rather than any of the large number of his own folk that have come to Skarhald. I find that most curious, Venko. Do you not? I believe the Longbeard Prince is seeking to get rid of us. I see the workings of his mind, and I tell you they are not as subtle as he thinks them to be. If Imak and I prove victorious against these orcs, then the few folk who live among the Langflood will be made safer, and if we do not, well, Durin has only lost a Stout Axe and a Zelruka in the effort. He will not mourn us over much, Imak, will he? In the interest of setting aside our differences, I will do as Durin requests, if Imak will do the same. I will venture to the wells of Langflood in pursuit of this raiding party, with 2 conditions only. The first is this: you must come with us, Rascal. You are a close friend of the Longbeard Prince, and he would not send you into danger without reason. If you were to perish, I believe he would be aggrieved, so I ask that you come with us. And then Durin also has to send a Longbeard. Yeah, I think those seem pretty reasonable. Yeah, it's really not very simple. Alright, Durin.
They will only undertake this errand if you go with them? This is outrageous!
No one else has assumed the mantle of leadership here at Skarhald, and I do so only unwillingly, but if I make such a command as this, it should be followed and without question. These dwarves will cause only trouble for me and mine, and if I want them well away from Skarhald, then away from it they shall be without negotiation. What is it, Glowin? You have something to say? Yeah, you're being a dick. Hi, Glowin.
Yes, Durin, I have something to say.
I've seen a thing or two during my long life, and it's taught me much. I was among the youngest dwarves to fight at Azanulbur, Azanulbizar. Azanulbizar? Azanulbizar? Did you know that? Every dwarf clan sent representatives to fight in that war, Durin, not just the Longbeards. Even so youthful as I was, I knew that each family fought for more than just their own glory. They fought for the survival of all dwarves. You should not send Zulruk only, or Stoutaxe only, in pursuit of this orc raiding party. Neither should you keep your Longbeards in reserve, for that speaks poorly both of you and of them. A Longbeard should go, and I volunteer myself. The Driscoll venture there too, not just because Imak and Venko request it, but because she's a loyal friend and true, and will see this raiding party destroyed. These are words of wisdom, Doran, and with age and experience they will come naturally to you. For now, let them come from your friends and allies, for they want the same as you and will not lead you astray. Scout while you gather supplies we need, and then while you do that, I will tell Imak and Venko that we will be traveling companions for the good of Scarhold and all the dwarves. Okay. 3 levels, okay. 3 levels up is a bag of climbing gear. This is 1 level up, right? I don't know. I don't know what level this is, right? Let's see, that's 1 level up. So we'll go 2 levels up. And we're looking for a bag of foodstuffs. Oh, there's the camping gear. Easy peasy. You need to be level 160 to do Thrangs. Hello, Sea Tiger. Kevin, this is a pretty good zone. We didn't do this whole zone. And there's like a lot of, it's all, Dwarflands, the Iron Hills, and then the Wizard Heath is, I think. Yeah. So, it's a neat area. Is a lot of dwarven clans, you know. Okay. Bag of foodstuffs. Maybe. Could it be somewhere over here? Yes. How was your stream today, Tiger? I hope you're having a good day. I'll be honest, I think this is like probably my favorite dwarven looking place. I just love the hue, really. It's just the hue. I'm a simple bitch. I see dark blue things and I'm like, ah, yes. It makes my brain go happy. Clicky clacky things. Where the heck? Oh, do we have to go up here? Or should it be... no, it's on the other side. Hold on. Ooh, best average viewers. Oh, ads. Okay, I think it's over here. Bag of climbing gear. Yep. Okay, welcome back from ads. If you hate ads, you should consider subscribing. You can do that. If you do that right now, there's like perks you can get. I think it's like you subscribe for, hold on, I maybe. There's sub drops. Let's see. We got if you sub for 1 month or gift a sub, they have 2 months free of Audible Premium. And then they've got some badges, either 1 or 2 sub/gift subs. So, just so you guys know. Okay, back down here, right? Okay, glowing.
You found the supplies for our expedition. Very good.
At a young age, I learned the importance of preparing for a journey, and my appreciation of such preparation has only increased with every passing year. You do not want to lack some crucial tool in the middle of the wilderness, I tell you that. But you know that as well as I, my friend. I spoke to Imak and Benko while you were gathering the supplies, and they say they will meet us at the path that leads to the Wells of Langflood, far to the west of Scarhall, east and south of the Broken Rush Gate. Not very happy about it. They believe their conditions would change Durin's mind and keep anyone from seeking out this raiding party, but it was not so. Speak to Durin, and then we will join our new companions.
So, are you ready to depart for the Wells of the Langflood?
I know very little of that region, but I understand Glowing journeyed there during the Sixth War of Dwarves and Orcs when he was very young. I am sure he will tell you anything you may need to know of that land. I will await word from the raiding party when you find it, and then we will turn our attention to the place from which it came, Gundabat, the mountain home of my people. For too long has been kept by the Orcs, but their residency will soon come to an end. Yes, they may treat you dishonestly if it serves their purposes. Keep an eye on the Stout Ox and Silvergut. I'm not nearly as worried about that as you are. Okay, Rushgate is there.
What do you want?
Elder Slave? Anographer? Boop. Oh, we got a new deed. Ah! Edible indigo leaf. No, wait, dismount. No, turn around. Oh wait, I guess I should grab it. I guess I didn't need to come here directly. I'm sorry, everybody. I have to go back and get that. I'm apologizing to the dwarves, not my chat. Looking at the dwarves, like, sorry guys, I'll be right back. I gotta go get that edible indigo leaf. I saw a minute ago. Hold on. Oh. Tasty. I've never seen an edible one before in game. Yeah. Occasionally I apologize when I'm like end up like super off track, but no, that was literally me being like, I'll be right back, dwarf. Sorry guys. Okay. I think I do actually want to buried Mithrin. Oh, what a weird spot to be in. Okay. Ooh, it's the artifact chest. Yes, I'm pretty sure I need you. You know what? I want Turbine to put out or add into the game or whatever. I want them to let me buy the ability to track more than one resource at a time. Because frankly, I would spend a lot of points on that. So many points would be spent. Okay, I'm sorry. I got distracted. Are you in a tree? Oh, are you a bat in a tree? You were named Bat in a tree? The bat carries a piece of paper in its claws. As you approach, it recoils, but then tentatively chirps, dropping the paper at your feet. Scrawled onto the paper are directions to an unnamed location, but nothing more. As you should ask scouts about this strange bat. A strange encounter is right. I will... Okay, hold on. I want to go back. If we come back to Mithrin, this was Scarhold. I just want slow travel. Okay, probably back to Scarhold. Meet up with not Doran, Glowin, and our other two friends, whose names I don't remember. And then down south to Mist Hollow. Alright, let's take a look. Where are we? Ooh. Fierce mountain drakes. Oof. So many stones and mountains. Ooh, that one is flying. Ooh, another edible plant. Okay, hold on. So this is quest guide focus, otherwise it's gonna drive me nuts. Okay. Alright, we are getting... That's actually kind of cool. Okay, so as we fly, we're still sort of getting... Oh, the rush gate. Oh, this is the rush gate. I guess I didn't realize it was like a... Okay, I guess I knew it was a place. Why are those... the war effort needs you. Ooh. So many... We'll be back this way. And we're gonna loot all that stuff. Okay, we're almost... right on top of them. Okay. Nope, dismount. There we go. Oh yeah, here's the road south. Ooh, Ironpool Scarring Deposit. No, Kevin, I just get really excited by resource deposits, especially any vegetables on the ground. And I will detour for the smallest yellow onion. I'll do it every time. Alright, Imak, Franco, Gloin. Hello, hello.
We're all arrived, my friend.
That's where we must go. Oh, I still have to pick another quest. Pick a reward. Agility, vitality? How much more of this caffeine do I need to drink? Okay, we're gonna go with this cloak. Agility, vitality, critical defense, and resistance rating. Resistance rating is for getting
to see this task accomplished.
all those wounds, fears, etc. Disease, poisons. I hate those. Okay. Need to work together to see the task accomplished.
Do not speak to me as if I were a mere child, Glowin.
You spent no time in the dungeons of Sauron as I have. Doubt not that I will match both you and your skill and courage. Okay.
None of us want to travel together, but each of us has reason to hate the orcs.
Let us let that purpose unify us, and in a day or two, once the raiding party is destroyed, we need not remain companions. Let us look forward to that, and we should have little reason to complain. The wells of Langflood await us, and after we can return to our own concerns. I've never seen the lands along the Lang flood, but we should keep watch for places in which we might camp, sheltered from the wind and from threats that might roam near. Okay, so we are actually not going back across the Rush Gate. We are going south until the Elder's Lane. Got it. Okay. So then we can actually cancel this. We cancel this too. Okay, now we are in Langflood. My friend suggested that you find a safe place to camp in Mist Hollow. Wait, okay, hold on. Defeat beasts or other dangers. Explore potential campsite locations. Okay. Are we in the no man's land? Oh. No spawns here. Alright. There's a badger. An Anduin badger. Anduin badger. Rusty hill goat. A red squirrel or something. Hey, so you, Tiger, what level do you have to be able to start doing the Thrang raids? Is that a level 60 stuff? 60 thing? Great bat. Okay, then turn north here where this dude is. There's just a rock. Wow, that was a wall of mist we just ran into. Oops. Is this where we're at? Hold on. Yep, keep going. Alright, up here, and then up here. Okay. Alright, okay. I'm gonna deal with you. No deed, Wells of Langflood, Beast Slayer. Oh, just a stabled horse. Lovely. Ain't got no one taking care of you. Just a couple of ponies hanging out up here, huh? Okay. Well, now that that's scouted. Was that not it? Now we gotta go back up here? Okay. Guess that wasn't actually where we were supposed to go. Oops. Alright, let's see. Let's back this way. More branches. I do like those. A moose. I don't like those. Well, I don't dislike mooses. I just don't want to fight a moose. You're a nice moose. Oh, good. Not looking to fight, good sir. Okay. So over here? This campsite location is sheltered on one side by sheer rock. Okay, okay. And then we have a spot down here. Moose, firefly. Firefly. This campsite location is shaded by dense vegetation, but might serve. Oh, good. And doing hunter. Time to teach this kitty a lesson. Ooh. Rude. Didn't enjoy that at all. Where'd we end up? Very far away. Next time all the way over here. Okay. Let's try this again. Gonna eat a wound soup. No, not that button. That button. New quest, culling the hunters. Ew, badger counts as an enemy. That's amazing for this. Ew, Gundabad hunter. Where'd you guys go from? Gundabad, obviously. I'm an idiot. Shh, don't tell me that. Okay, we need... Can I get over there? No, just to kind of off the map. Okay. Oh my gosh. No, don't attack me when I'm looking at the map. That's not fair. And no squares. That's not nice either. Rude. Rude. Very rude. No diseases. Okay. I guess... Do we want to... Let's just go back to Thokvist? I don't know. Yeah, was it up there? Did I fail because I jumped off the cliff? That could be it. Okay, 2 more beasts or other dangers, which is such a fun way of wording it. Alright, 1 more hunter, a great back. Great back. 1 total. Okay. Here we go. I'm so confused. Are they all the way up at the top of the mountain? What happened? Oh, okay, yeah, there. They're right up here. This place is really hidden. Oh, it's just on the other side. I'm just an idiot. Okay, here we go. Hello, random horsey. Oh, hello, England. Ooh, what a tall sir you are. Hello. Okay, Starting Workspan. Nice name, dude. Okay, stable horse. We just need to go back up there? Beside the rock southeast of the sled. Okay, I guess maybe the other rings were just for where we could find things to punch. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's fine, whatever. We are here. And that's what matters. Okay. These branches, and then we need to just come back down here. And where's what we need to bring out? My rift my little cave slug. I love him so much. He's so cute. He brings back so many memories. Actually, no, he doesn't. Just kind of the reminder of all the things I've forgotten about. Okay, no. That is a weird shaped avunk. Alright. Ew. Excuse me, I definitely used that. Okay, well, never mind with the avunk, and that's stupid. 145 should be fine. It didn't work? That's really annoying. I'm gonna do that again. Yeah, okay. Bounty. Okay. It's somewhere in here. Oh, here they are. We found them.
Aye, this place will do. You have no doubt heard of the quest for the Lonely Mountain, have you not?
I understand our burglar wrote quite a tale of our adventure. I mean no disrespect to his skill with the pen when I say it likely cannot compare to the real experience of the thing. Of course, we spent most of the time being either wet or cold, or both at once, and it is in the nature of memory to sand off the rough edges until only the glory and excitement remains. Still, that was an adventure. I do not know if Bilbo recorded it in his book, but my brother Owen and I were responsible for getting the fires going whenever we stopped to camp. Our tinderboxes saw much use, and in far bleaker places than this one. While I see if I still have the skill, I suggest you help our companions in unpacking their belongings. We will rest here for a while before we set out in search of the raiding party in earnest.
We should not spend too long here in idleness.
I understand few folk live alongside the river this far north, but those who do will be in greater danger from such a raiding party as the one we seek. You ask Vanko if he needs any help unpacking his belongings. No, thank you. Zolruka learned long ago the value of unencumbered travel and carry very little on our mountain journeys. Examine the sword and the axe.
Leave those alone. Those belong to my brothers.
and I would have no other hands touch them. Vengo scowls at you, but after a moment's glower, he relents with a sigh. Ah, I am sorry. Do not think me rude. The three of us came west to seek our rightful home. Me, my younger brother Dusek, and my eldest brother Lekun. I wish now we had stayed in the east, but what sense is there in dwelling upon it? My brothers were both slain when the Frost Horde attacked, and now it falls on me alone to fulfill the purpose with which we set out. If the Zolruk are ever given a home to call our own, I will hang my brother's weapons above my mental peace, and at last no peace. Until that day, I will bear Pruzvar and Frankova with me, but they will not see battle. The Zolruko were promised a place in Gundabad long ago, but they never reached it. Do you think your friend Durin will honor this ancient offer? Is he able to retake the mountain from the orcs? I do not mind telling you I have my doubts. But that is a worry for the future. For now I think of my fallen brothers and mourn that they will not see the great gates of Gundabad, or the crags of Elderslade, or the famed Reikfoss of Graelin. We're not far. I've had an idea. We're not that far from the roaring waterfalls of Misthallow. Find a good vantage point to the north and look at the nearest of the three sisters, Reikfoss of Graelin, in honor of my brothers. Return then to me, and I'll be grateful to hear your description of it.
Yes, very well. If you wish to make yourself helpful, do not let me stop you.
Okay. You helped him unpack some of his belongings, but you checked your coffer.
One. Pah, can you not follow directions?
Leave that coffer be, elf, for that is no business of yours, poking around in my things like a common brigand. Bah! Imak throws his hands into the air. No, it is fine. I should have said something first. That coffer contains a number of keepsakes, mere curios, really, but they are objects of some sentimentality for me. They remind me of friends and family less fortunate than I am. Some were not able to escape from Mordor, and others knew freedom only for a short time. Listen, Riskel, I'm sorry I yelled at you. I'm a little on edge because my nose is telling me there are wargs about. My sense of smell is very accurate. If my nose says there are wargs hunting nearby, then wargs are nearby hunting. Search for tracks to the southeast and tell me it is not so. Okay. Alright. Everybody's... How far do we have to go either way? Oh yeah, let's go south first. Okay, so we are looking for the warg that Imak claims he can smell. Up here-ish? Warg tracks found him. Warg tracks lead this direction. Suddenly a hunting warg is upon you. Oops, don't stand in the square. Let's see if we can remove that. Corruption. Owie, owie, owie. Okay, got it. Jinkies. Okay. Imak was right, but he needn't be told. This is one of the campsites you considered. Imak was right, but he needn't be told this is one of the campsites you had considered. Yep. Sure. There was no work there when we looked at it. I swear, these.
You found the hunting warg, didn't you?
I've always had a heightened sense of smell, but in Mordor became a matter of survival. I developed a nose for danger. Nowhere was ever truly safe, but I was able to sniff out the worst of the dangers and steer clear of them. Interesting. Okay. Eat in silence. Leaving him back to his thoughts.
Emak was right about the hunting warg.
Of all my senses, my sense of smell has never been especially potent. Now my sense of taste is another thing entirely. I have a taste for beer and roasted mutton, although we may not have much of either on this journey. But the Mac was right about the hunting warg. Perhaps he should take the first watch and let his nose alert us to any approaching dangers.
Emak endured much during his captivity in Mordor.
Never have I been within the borders of that land, and never have I heard anything pleasant about it. I do know this, I would not wish to have a heightened sense of smell in that place. For that, Imak has my sympathy. True. Okay, okay, north of this way. Y'all, the puppy is snoring. It's so cute. Oh, my speed, I have a speed boost. A clear view of the Rekfoss waterfall. Ooh, how's this? No? Is that not the first sister? Oh no. Go up another level. Oops, what do we get? Not a wood bonk. A bonk, a bonk, a bonk. Idiot. Stupid idiot. A giant, possibly named Regmont, is the new quest that I just got. Love that. Regmod, if that is his name. May not even be his name. Okay, I think we'll do this Underling Hunter. Alright, let's see, down here? Maybe it's down here. Here we go. This is the first sister. We went from east to west. Ooh, nice, yeah. And I like taking some time in Moria. There's some areas of Moria that definitely don't get enough love, for sure. At least not for me, but that's because I get very lost. Okay. Back to... Okay, where is this? Oh, that is the giant possibly named Regmont. Come on. Another one? Here, let me eat Olympus before I die from this wound. Ugh. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay. Oh, that's the giant's lair up there. Yeah. I'm understanding. I used my 200 XP bonus in it on my champion and missed half of it. Oh, yeah, that'll do that. That will do that. I don't think I want to fight you. Is your name even Pragma? Try not to get the attention of these giants, y'all. Ooh, God. You're gonna get everybody's attention. Is that Ragmod? That's Ragmod. Okay. We're moving away from 2, 3. Okay. You are a northern wood elf. I want to see if I can run YouTube. Okay, there we go. Didn't like none of that. There's Rickmon. Wow. Actually doing better than I thought I would. Oh, there we go. I actually managed to get rid of a corruption. Corruption again. Where's the skill I want? Nope, that's fine. Definitely not my best, but not my worst either. Okay. I do need to go back up there. And apparently Herdmod is his name-o, so that's good to know. Okay. I still remember on my minstrel, I hit level 45. No, it was before level 45. This hunter was the first one I had gotten up to level cap before Moria released. And so as soon as Moria released, I ran in with my hunter, and I ran through everything.
You have returned from the Reich Force.
And then I went and I was like, oh man, I want to start raiding, but I need a secondary character and we need healers. Let me level up my healer really fast. So I ended up the entrance in Moria, and like when you get out of that first entrance hall, that first hallway where it's literally just like deep burrowers and Gredbig, and like on your way to like Dolven View and the Deep Way and all that, and just picking fights with every single mob, and they were all red to me, and it was like 5 to 10 minutes of fight per mob But I was like, nope, I'm doing it, and I can do it because I am a healer, and all I need to do is heal and auto attack, and I'm gonna get this. So that's how I started my minstrel's journey through Moria. I needed to have her so that I could go heal the frickin' Watcher raid. And then there was Dol Guldur happening after that. I think it was actually probably closer to Dol Guldur time, because she was a little further behind. I think I had already started some of Mirkwood, and then I was like running her through stuff. I could be wrong about that.
Seems that Longbeards in Jelruka know the same sorrows.
It was like time to power level, and that means most XP per fight.
Jelruka has my sympathy, but no more and no less than anyone else.
Let the memory of his brother strengthen his resolve and toughen his spirit. Okay.
I told you I still possess the fire-making skill.
Yeah, that didn't... if Owen were still alive, he would have had this fire going in half the time. My brother was the only one of Thorn's company who could match me at campfire lighting. Well, I suppose Gandalf could have, if he set his mind to it, but in my recollection he never offered to light a campfire, no matter how wet or cold we might have been. He would only let the things ablaze when there were wargs about, and never only for convenience. I suppose that is the way of wizards. They feel the cold less than dwarves, and they are less considerate as well. But you did not hear that from me, Urskel. I beg you. Of course not, of course not. Agility, vitality, and parry. Or agility, vitality, and finesse. Oh, finesse.
I understand you fought alongside my son Gimli at a number of recent battles.
I look forward to hearing about them. Every people has its own way of recording the history of war, but there is none so detailed or pleasing to the ear as that of the dwarves. My people have had a great deal of practice at both the conduct of war and its description. Yes, I have lived a life of battle and would prefer no other. I told you before that I fought at the Battle of Azanulbizar. I feel like there should be an extra syllable in there. Azanulbizar. Or an accent that tells me where I'm supposed to be putting the accent. Others of my kind earned glorious epithets like Oakenshield or Ironfoot. The dead there were so numerous they could not be entombed. Instead they were burned. In the honor of the burned dwarves of Azanulbizar will not be forgotten. I slew my share of orcs in the Dimrill Dale, and I dare say I made my father proud. I expect it will be the same with Gimli when he shares his account of his own fighting in the south. Azanulbizar closed that war, but it was not the only such war between dwarves and orcs, nor would it be the last. It was the sixth, sometimes called by my people the Great Orc War. We held Gundabad again during that war, but only briefly, and after the losses at Azanulbizar, King Thrain had neither the heart nor the warriors to reclaim it. The Longbeards became a people in exile.
Gloin speaks as if only Longbeards fought at Azanulbizar, but it was not so.
Azanulbizar. Gloin speaks as if only Longbeards fought as Azanulbizar, but it was not so. Warriors from every dwarf clan came together to fight the orcs, and my people too numbered among the burned dwarves. Indeed, the Zaruka know the pain of a life in exile as well as the Longbeards ever did, and we still do.
I know that tale.
For dwarves of my clan fought in that war as well. Not so many as the Longbeards or the other dwarf clans, perhaps, but there was glory earned by stout axes at Azanulbizar. Indeed, I would claim a greater share of the glory, for what was Kaza doomed to the stout axes? Theirs was a selfless battle, born out of friendship with the other clans and hatred for their shared ancient enemies. The Longbeards might do well to remember the heroism of my people in those years, and treat them with greater respect.
I meant no offense, my companions.
I did not forget the contributions of the other clans at Azano Bazaar. Scott will vouch for me. I did not speak of those very contributions to Durin before we departed from Scarnout. I did. Indeed, the other clans are not descended from Durin the Deathless, but they revere him still as eldest of dwarves, first to awake. Any insult to his heirs is an insult to all dwarves, and no dwarf clan would permit the cruelty as that done by Azog, the fearsome orc that slew Thror, the father of Thrain. Each of the clans responded, and so it was that Azog met his doom. There was glory enough for all, of course there was, and triumph not just for Durin's folk, but for all. You know that to be true. I did not mean to offend. The conversation ebbs once again, and your companions eat and drink in silence. Yeah, we're gonna eat and then we're gonna drink.
I spoke over hastily, for I am skilled with my axe, but less so with words.
If Gimli were here, he would speak with more polish. He has always been more well-spoken than I, and has a better grasp of the niceties than his father ever has. By my beard, Eriska, what is this expression you wear? Have you not found that to be true?
I think that is enough rest for now.
Let us find the raiding party before this old dwarf trips upon his own beard and offends our companions further. Few people live in these lands, but I understand the forebears of the Rohirrim once lived alongside the Anduin somewhere in Mist Hollow. Their town was named Franzburg, and I expect it lies on the rocky spur west of us. Let us see if anyone lives there now and find out what they may know of the raiding party of Gundabad. I will help put away our campsite and meet you there. Rocky spur. Over there. Okay, I think that it is 11 o'clock, and I'm EP and not reading appropriately, and so and the puppy is moving, so I think it is time to say goodnight, my good friends, and I will, head out for the eve. I shall hopefully see you tomorrow, even though it's not normally my day of streaming. Let me find somebody to read. Oh my gosh, I am out. It's me, Alice is still up. Let's go say hi to her. Oh, nope, she's heading offline. JK. Okay, she must have just gone offline. Okay. Who we got in low travel? Oh. This person is no mic, just gameplay. So for those of you who are my, that says offline too. Can I just try that again? Anyway, if you have been hanging out with me today and have not yet followed me, pretty please do that. Otherwise, I will be sad and you will not know the next time I get online. Why are... Okay. Let's go make a new friend. Everybody be nice. Good night, everybody.